inside view of how very important the financial structure is to absolutely everything else. And what we're seeing in the world today, I think, is we are on the brink of a dramatic change where we are about to, and I'll say this boldly, we're about to abandon the traditional system of money and accounting and introduce a new one. The new accounting is what we call blockchain. It means digital. It means having a almost perfect record of every single transaction that happens in the economy.
Hi everyone, welcome to Token Topics. XDC and Stellar XLM are the topics of this video. Big events just took place. We're going to dive in and see what's going on with the community. Sibos 2022 and the Meridian event recently took place. We're going to dive in and see what went on, what was talked about and discussed. Before I do that, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Please invest at your own risk. With that out of the way, let's dive in. Don't forget to purchase that hardware wallet to keep that crypto safe. Especially if you're a mobile user, DCENT is perfect for you. A biometric hardware wallet is on sale through Token Topics. You can see it's marked down from $159. It's only $129 through the affiliate link. I recommend the 2-package deal. You get a better deal. It's marked from $318 down to only $219. I'll put the affiliate links in the description below. Alright, XDC fans, there's been a lot of great things going on. We just had a major event recently, Sibos 2022, and we had some major key players for the XDC network show up. We have Andre Casterman, Troy S. Wood from Impel, many others from around the world, and discussing hot topics such as trade finance, new fintech technologies, and more. Let's discover what was discussed at Sibos. Alright, so this was put out from Impel about the conference. This gives us a rundown. Is the return to an in-person event centering on progressive finance for a changing world, with over 250 speakers debating on major industry topics, including embracing digital landscape, succeeding in uncertain times, and driving sustainability and ethics. As I stated, Troy S. Wood from Impel, he attended, which is good because he's pushing XDC network to the forefront. And this is a nice picture of Troy S. Wood from Impel and Andre Casterman from Casterman Advisory. You can see that they are working hard to represent the XDC network and pushing it to the forefront. Now, let's get a rundown on Sibos and see what this event was about.
The financial system itself is in a time of change and upheaval. Technology and innovation are having a huge impact. From the perspective of your average consumer, this might seem full of possibilities. You can now open a new account without ever needing to set a foot inside a physical bank branch. You can use all sorts of new apps to pay for things like splitting a bill among friends, online purchases, or shopping at a market stall. You can even venture into the world of investing much more easily. For the financial sector, there is a lot going on right now, and the pace of change and innovation is accelerating. New companies are sprouting up with new business models. New products and even completely new markets are emerging. Behind the scenes, internal processes are being revolutionized by artificial intelligence. But there are downsides as well. We risk leaving behind people who aren't as comfortable with technology, especially more vulnerable groups. Consumers can invest more easily, but without the right guidance and protection, they might take big risks and face big losses. The Financial Stability Board has warned that crypto markets could grow into a threat to global financial stability. In addition, the reliance of financial firms on the same providers for digital services could open them up to new risks. This new world of digital finance is exciting, fast-moving and full of potential. But it's clear that there are risks as well. So our European regulatory agenda is about embracing the possibilities and at the same time guarding against the risks. We want the financial system to be resilient against all sorts of cyber risks. The Digital Operational Resilience Act means that all financial firms will have to be able to withstand risks like cyber attacks. And I welcome that EU institutions have concluded their negotiations and found a political agreement on this act. There is a clear and urgent need to bring crypto asset markets into the regulatory and supervisory fold. So I do welcome that there is agreement among the EU institutions on proceeding with our new and world-leading regulation on markets in crypto assets. We also recognise the benefits in the technology behind crypto, distributed ledger technology.
Years, there's been tons of talk around cross-border payments, ISO 20022 messaging standards, and central bank digital currencies. What do you think will be the hot topics this year in Amsterdam?
Everything you just listed. I mean, it's interesting. We're still in the middle of what they're called crypto winter. So I think there might be some talk of central bank digital currencies in a very sober, very sort of, Sibos type way. But of course, most of the industry is dealing with migrating to ISO 20022. So that'll be a hot topic. And just about every bank I know is working on improving cross-border and spreading instant payments around. All of those things, I think, are just going to be topics of conversation on stage.
Moving along, more great news for the XDC ecosystem. And this just shows us how important Impel is for bringing XDC to the forefront. So Impel brings Fluent's federated US stablecoin to the XDC network. This is big because it's more than just cross-border payments. Let's dive in. Fluent created a federation of banks that will mint and redeem a US onto and off the XDC network, I guess an on and off ramp. This includes real-time audits of smart contracts and maintains a 1-to-1 ratio with the US dollar through provably sufficient bank reserves. It is backed by fiat with these vetted federated banking partners, removing the counterparty risk barrier that contributed to the stalled approval of stablecoins into traditional banking system. So this successful integration of Fluent's US protocol into the core banking system will allow banks to benefit from the US stablecoin. Truly groundbreaking, tech-enabling, potentially even genuinely world-leading beauty of a bill passed first reading in the UK House of Lords. This is a big major step into revolutionizing trade finance. States that the electronic trade bill document is an elegant, succinct piece of legislation that will enable trade documents to be digitized. It will bring huge benefits for an industry worth £1.4 trillion, making it trade easier, faster, and cheaper. It will also set an excellent precedent for how we can legislate to encourage and promote the use of distributed ledger technology and blockchain technology. Boom. The reason why this is so important is because it's going to eliminate a lot of that paper trail, the complexity, the headaches of global trade. There's a lot to it, as I stated on this channel many times. Global trade is a lot different than an average transaction. There's a lot to it. By the elimination of all this paper trail and this whole new ISO 20022 messaging standard, it's going to be more data enriched, and we're not going to need all those old protocols are going to go away. So this is one step closer to getting this all passed. So this isn't just about digital assets. I don't want people to get misunderstanding. This is a big part of it, of digital assets, but it's also eliminating that paper trail. It's to help speed up global trade and trade finance. Along here, this was tweeted out from XDC Foundation 9 hours ago. This is a huge deal. The XDC network will be part of a global hackathon. This is not a small one. In tandem with Coinbase, CoinDesk, Polygon, Hacker Earth, and more, developers will welcome to participate in a number of bounties offering $50,000 in prizes and more. The XDC network is going to team up with some of the largest names in the crypto industry, which is very good as far as bringing developer and attraction to the XDC network. All right, Stellar family, it's time to get bullish on XLM. A lot of big things have been going on with the community. There was a Meridium event that happened in Rome, Italy, which is very important. The United Nations was there. A lot of big speakers were there. Let's go ahead and dive in and see what that was about. For those who might not be familiar, the Meridium was very important. It had a sense of urgency of bringing blockchain to the forefront. It's inspired by Da Vinci's call to action, and in the spirit of the host country, the theme for Stellar's 4th annual conference is the urgency of doing. The issues of the world are only growing larger, and we must rise to the challenge by offering our own solutions and then acting upon them. As you can see, these were the key speakers. You have Danielle Dixon, Jeb McCaleb, Caroline Pam, the new CFTC commissioner, who just spoke with Brad Garlinghouse. That's a big deal. That's good. Very important topics as creating a digital identity, enabling the future of work, digital tools for humanitarian aid, emerging stronger from crypto winter. Right there you can see Danielle Dixon speaking with a lady from the UN, and they stated, I think blockchain is ready for the UN. A very important topic, and it was a sense of urgency, is any kind of world crisis. Blockchain can help improve the delivery of humanitarian aid. And this was tweeted out by Stellar. I think blockchain is ready for the United Nations, said Carmen Het. Said UN Charities for Refugees, and Danielle Dixon. As you can see, they're discussing that topic. There you can see Our Lady Danielle Dixon discussing it is not only possible to both be trusted and trust less at the same time, it is a reality. The Stellar Network is proof of that. Many hot topics were discussed at the Meridian. It was not just about humanitarian aid in the United Nations and moving this technology forward. Big part of it was also metaverse, discussions on metaverse, discussions on NFTs and digital ownership. There's a developer stage. You can see Jeb McCaleb sitting next to Justin Rice, and they had an amazing time discussing development on the Stellar ecosystem. Well, everyone, that's all I have for the video. Please put your thoughts, your comments down in the comment section. Please hit the like, share, subscribe. I want to say thank you everyone for watching another edition of Token Topics. Stay safe.